What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Martin, aka Level, here back today with another video. A couple of announcements before we get started. I just want to say that you guys are going to be getting the dance practice and the live performance for Boy in Love. I'm not sure if I've already posted that, but you're going to be getting that on YouTube and or Patreon, depending on if YouTube wants to allow me to post it because of the dance practice. Or the dance performance. Sorry, the live performance. Sometimes YouTube can be a little bit tricky with that. But number two is I tried to record Bon Voyage, episode 8. It's going to take some time, and I'm going to just put it off. I've been in the last two and a half hours trying to record it. It keeps on pausing. I don't know if there's Weaver's technical issues or what, but it is pausing like every 5 minutes, and it is becoming a freaking nightmare to try to record. So I'm already mad at myself for wasting two and a half hours. I should have just gave up on it a long time ago and just said, I'll come back later. I just wanted to try to get through it because it is the last full episode that we have of Bon Voyage Season 3. So I wanted to try to get through it. So that one is going to be coming a bit late. I do apologize, but I tried. I don't know what's going on. If anybody else is having Weverse issues, please let me know in the comment section down below. But I figured instead I'd give you guys this video, BTS Fights and Misunderstandings. And weirdly enough, a coincidence, the first thing that comes up is probably the biggest argument to ever happen in the BTS group, the dumpling incident. And I don't know much about it. I've never actually really seen it. But from what I've heard, they were supposed to have a dance practice, right? And right before they were getting ready to start, the homie V is like, I'm hungry. And he's like, I'm going to eat some dumplings. And Jimin was like, no, you're not. Why don't we work on the dance practice first? It's only going to take about 30 minutes. It's not long. And then we can all eat together. The rest of us haven't eaten. We're going to wait till after the dance practice. And V was like, no, I want to eat now. And Jimin was like, no, you're going to wait. So, and then from there, it kind of just, I guess, it was getting a little bit out of hand. BTS, the rest of the group told them, hey, why don't y'all go outside and work this out? Apparently it didn't get worked out. They went outside and they fought about it even more. And apparently they didn't talk to each other for like a week or so because of this issue. So I've heard people talk about the dumpling incident, and I don't know. I just thought this was an interesting video. It kind of popped up on my For You or like my main homepage on YouTube. Our boys get along. They love each other unconditionally. But sometimes as brothers, we just happen to fight sometimes, okay? And a lot of the times it could definitely be some misunderstandings. So I thought this was an interesting video, and I figured I'd get this out as an apology and a replacement video for what's going on with Bon Voyage Episode 8 on Season 3. So let's not waste some more time. Let's get right into it. If you guys could please smash that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, as all these things help with the channel moving forward. And without any further ado, let's get into the video right off the bat with the dumpling incident.
이런 거죠. 뭐 밥을 먹고 연습을 할 것인가, 연습을 하고 밥을 먹을 것인가.
딱 이거였어요.
근데 너는 먹고 연습하자였고,
난 먹으면서 해야 돼.
하고 밥을 먹자였고, 그 이걸로 다퉜는데 결국 그냥 화해하고 끝났죠, 사실.
아니요, 이것 동안 우리 2주 동안 얘기 안 했었어요. 그때 제가 딱 그 드라마 촬영할 때였어요. 근데 이제 먹고 싶은 거는 먹었어야 됐나 봐요. 어렸어가지고. 그래가지고 먹으면서 하고 싶다 했는데 지금 멤버들 다 못 먹었는데 너만 먹으면 좀 그렇지 않느냐. 그러니까 연습 끝나고 먹자. 야, 나 배고프다고. 난 먹으면서 해야 돼. 이러고. 야, 별로 안 할 거 그냥 끝나고 먹어. 이거.
다른 사람도 예민하니까 나가서 써! 해가지고
예. 아니, 대답도 안 했어요.
맞아, 대답도 나하고 똑같은 얘기 반복하다 야 다시 내려와! 이러면서 내려갔다가 동그랗게 앉아서 얘기하다가 결국 저하고 슈가형 나갔죠. 술 마시러.
네.
나하고, 그리고 제가 취해서 우리 그때 기억나요? 그 뒤에 공원에서 둘이 다시 만나가지고 얘기하다가 제가 막 취해가지고 태영아 이거 아니다.
저 그 영상 아직까지 있어요.
영상 있어요?
영상.
이게 얘도 진짜 잠깐만
네, 이러면 안 돼.
Okay, they didn't show the rest of the clip, but I believe there is a clip of them fighting. If I can find it, I'm going to post it right here. Alrighty, y'all, I'm not exactly sure if I found the clip, but I believe this is an argument between the homie Jimin and V. I don't know if this involves the dumpling. It says at the bottom, the famous dumpling argument, by the way, with Vman. But somebody let me know in the comment section if this is the actual clip or is this a different argument later on. The B word. Oh, yo, poor V. Is he really about to cry? That would hurt my heart. Look at his face. He looks so sad. Oh, I'm so heartbroken. I didn't mean for him to, I didn't know he was going to say, did he actually say the B word here? Did he really say that? Oh, poor V, bro. I hope he doesn't start crying. His face is hurting my heart. Oh my God. Is that the famous clip or not? What the hell kind of translations are going on up here? Is that the famous clip or not? Somebody's going to have to let me know in the comment section. Or is that something that happened later that they're arguing about now? But he said, why are you always blaming me? It's like, because you're always eating my food 24/7. It's not funny, but it's funny. And again, V's face here at the end, that's heart shattering, bro. That breaks my heart. It's hard. And I promise I'm not laughing or smiling at V. His face, I can't lie. The face he's making is a little bit funny, but I'm not exactly laughing at him. I just can't believe that they're arguing like this. Like, it would hurt to see this in person, but I can't lie. As a brother, if I'm one of the other members, I probably can't help but laugh, like them just bicker at each other. If not, and I wasn't able to find it, if somebody will please leave a link in the comment section down below, because I do want to react to it. But apparently, like, they were like legit going at each other about some dumplings.
있어. 이걸 얘기했었나? 뭐? 그래도 비 오는 날.
뭐지?
비 오는 날 우리 연습실에서 싸워가지고.
뭐야 뭔데?
Why is it always Jimin?
이거 또
비 오는 날 뭐 어떻게 된 거야? 간략하게
이게 간략하게 얘기하면 연습실에서 정국이하고 저 싸웠어요. 연습실에서 싸우고 제가 열이 받아서 얘 보고 이제 너 신경 안 쓸 테니까 니 알아서 해 하고 딱 나갔는데 제가 걸어갔어요. 한 20분 거리 되잖아요. 걸어가는데 정국이한테 전화 오더라고요. 형님 잘못했어요. 야 전화하지 말라 했잖아.
Don't call me.
야 형이 전화하지 말라 그거 한 4, 5년 전 아닌가?
그치
연인도 아니고.
너 어디야 이랬는데 모르겠어요. 그래서 정국이 보고 야 너 형이 데리러 갈 테니까 너 어딘지 얘기해 이러니까 드라마다. 여기 어딘지 모르겠어요. 그래가지고
간다 했지.
그치 나 비 온다 밖에서 비 맞으면서 기다렸어요.
어디로 가야
그-
하죠 아저씨
그리고
우는 손님이
정국이 도착하고 약간 그 슬램덩크의 그거 이거 박수 치듯이 와가지고 정국아
진짜 옛날이다.
아 진짜 정국이 엄청 울었어 그때.
거의 드라마다.
Yo, that does sound like a Korean drama. I'm gonna be real honest. Like, oh, poor JK. He was so upset. Like, he just got into a fight with his older brother. And like older brothers, he wasn't that hurt by it. He was he was pissed, right? He was mad and he wanted to be petty about it. And here the youngest one is crying because his feelings are so hurt. And JK definitely back in the day, I felt like he cried a lot. He's the youngest, so he's emotional and, you know, he's away from home and stuff at such a young age, which they all were. But I felt like JK did cry a lot back in the day. And poor him, he just is like, is so upset because he got into a fight with his big brother. And the big brother was like, don't call me. That is so petty, bro. Yo, honest to God, that does sound like something Jimin would say. But I'm glad that they can laugh about it now, like later in life. Like, that is so funny. And you got to remember, like, I can't even lie, like, as much and as hard as they were working back in the day, and they still are, but at such an early age, I mean, their emotions are high, like, especially in the early parts of their career. There were times that they definitely believed in themselves, but they were working so hard and maybe felt like they weren't getting anywhere. They were barely getting any sleep. They were under lots and lots of stress, and again, still are, but definitely back earlier, before like all their success and everything had really kind of popped off. So I imagine like fights happened pretty frequently. Again, at the end of the day, all they had was each other, but they're with each other all the time. It's very understandable that they may get on each other's nerves very easily, or that because of under all the stress and everything like that, that they do maybe bicker and have little fights here and there. But Poor JK just loves his brother. He was crying and everything, and I'm still glad that he met up with Jimin and stuff like that, and they made up. And I feel like Jimin and B. I remember this one.
아니 내 2로 가야 돼 그러면. 네, 2로 가져 왼쪽 2로 와줘야 돼. 저번에 형 그거 빨리 가주셔야 돼요. 그 형이 파트 끝나기 전까지는 무조건 1에 계셔야 돼요. 그게. 예.
나 거리 가늠이 안 가가지고.
가늠이 안 가는 게 아니라 1에는 어차피 가 있어야 돼.
1회는 섰지. 수기가 섰지.
그리고 나서 형 그거 멀죠 봄날. 어제 뛰어가는데 형이 좀만 더 빨리 뛰어가주셨으면 좋겠어요. 제가 뒤에서 형이 뛰어가는 걸 보고 있었어요.
어제 멀었어. 저번에 멀었어. 저번에 내가 전속력으로 뛰었거든. 있는 이것. 그러니까 땅땅땅 박자 맞추고 바로 출발해가지고.
이게 형이 준비 타임이 너무 길었어요.
아니 보폭을 조금만 줄이면 된다니까.
그러니까 제가 그때 엄청 조금 걸었었어요. 그때.
근데 나도 빨리 가는 거야. 나도 어쩔 수 없어. 근데 그거는 나도 전속력으로 뛰어가서 거기까지 가는데 자꾸 나보고 뭐라 하면 나보고 어떡하.
제가 옛날에 진짜 소유욕 욕심이 너무 많았어요. 그래서 형 것도 내 거, 내 것도 내 거, 다 내 거였어요. 그래서 진짜 많이 싸우고 혼나고 했는데요. 그 형들이 저한테 가르쳐 준 거잖아요. 그렇게 하면 안 된다고. 근데 이제 이번에 형들이 그러니까 눈에 보이긴 하더라고요.
하는 게 아니라 들어봐봐요. 이게 하고 나서 형이 이게 준비 시간이 길어가지고 이걸 좀만 타이트하게 빨리 가줬으면 좋겠다는 거죠.
그래서 그거 내 솔직히 그건 내 최대한으로 제일 빠르게 하고 있다니까. 그래서 니한테 걸은 보폭을 반 걸음만 줄여달라고 하는.
그러니까 제가 이거 보폭을.
This is probably one of the biggest misunderstanding
이렇게 하는 거
confrontations in the
시간
group.
이렇게 하는 것만 진짜 줄여달라는 거죠.
그걸 진짜 내 최대한 제일 빠르게 하고.
그러니까 이게 원래는 됐었는데 형이 갑자기 안 돼요.
그거 내가 스타팅 자세를 갑자기.
오늘
어떻게 보면 공연 전에는 이제 약간 서로 다 마음 잡고 예민해 줄 수밖에 없긴 한데 최선을 다하고 있다는 말이 약간 저한테 힘이 너무 빠지더라고요.
제가 형한테 무대 쪽으로 이렇게 다가간 게 그럴 짓이에요? 저는 그래서 기분이 나쁘긴 한.
그 그림이 너무 별로였어요. 왜 그렇게까지 하는 거지? 당장 10분밖에 없는데 그런 모습에 좀 실망을 했었죠.
That's the crazy part too. They did this right before they went on stage and then performed under the same stress and same tension with each other. And then didn't make up until they afterwards, after the concert, got back to the hotel and made up with each other. Again, I love to see that BTS always comes back and makes up together. With little small fights like this is enough to break up any group. It really is. I mean, there are other groups in the past, whether it doesn't matter what genre. It could be K-pop, could be pop, could be R&B, whatever. People have broken up for less, right? And it's easy for groups to break up because of the different personalities, because of the different ideas, because of the different stresses everybody goes through. It's hard to stay on the same page, which again is why BTS's story will be the greatest story told ever in history, because they've managed to gone to hell and back and have managed to stick together. They never broke up. Was there tensions? Was there small fights? Were there bickers between the group? Absolutely. That's bound to happen. But they never once have split up. They've never once turned their back on each other. They may be mad for a couple minutes. They may be mad for a couple of hours. They may be mad for a couple of days. But eventually they're going to make up. They see where they were wrong, they apologize, and they make it work. They never once leave each other, right? And you love to see that. But for this to happen just minutes before a concert is about to start, if I remember correctly, RM is about to jump in here. I can't lie, I do need them to hash it out, but after the concert, I'm surprised RM didn't step in sooner. Like, hey, y'all shut up, man. Y'all be quiet. We got a concert to focus on. We need to, because eventually, like, Jin is saying here, I'm doing my best. Like, you want me to do more, but I can't do no more. I'm doing my hardest. I'm trying my hardest. I'm doing my best right now. And it's like you're saying that what I'm doing isn't good enough. I see Jin's side, and then V's like, I just want it to be perfect. I just want it to go well. I'm trying to make it easier for you. Right? I want it to go smoothly for everybody. And, I can see definitely both sides. But again, this is one of those situations. Tension is high, stress. This is one of their concerts. I don't exactly know which concert this is, but I'm sure they're on tour. Tour is a pain in the butt as it is. Like the endless practice, the endless plane travels, and constantly moving from here to there. Again, at one point, it's a ticking time bomb just ready to be, set off. And all it took was something so small, something so tiny to just set off the two of them. Again, though, I'm glad that they met up afterwards. I wish it would have happened before the concert, and I wish this wouldn't have happened before the concert, 10 minutes before. But they met up afterwards. They made up, and they got through it.
한 발짝만 물러주면 되는 건데.
내가 봤을 때 둘 다 그렇게 막 이뻐 보이지 않았어. 서로가 막 얘기하는 게.
야 일단 지금 8시야. 어?
들어가기
야
직전인데.
잠깐만 지금 들어가야 되는데 뭐 하는 거야 이게 지금? 일단은 뭐 지금 갑자기 이걸 당장 해결할 수 없잖아. 뭐 갑자기 뭐 누가 잘못했네 이거 잘못했네.
제가 최선을 다한
I did
거라고
like that he
생각했지만
stepped up, though.
제가 더
Him
빨리
and Jimin.
움직여서 그렇게 나갔을 때는 그럼 제 박자가 틀려요. 그걸 생각하고 난 여기서 이게 지금 최선이라서 더 이상 그렇게 못한다 얘기였는데 내가 잘못했어. 너 무대적으로 얘기를 했는데 내가 너무 장난스럽고 애가식으로서 내가 미안했다. 인정할게.
나중에 좀 더 우리끼리 나중에 얘기를 하고.
우리끼리 이야기를 하자. 지금 진짜 시간이 없어.
지금 들어가야 돼, 형.
See, and then right there, it didn't sound like V really said, like, I forgive you, I'm sorry too. Jin just apologized. And again, they might have cut it out there. I don't know. But as Jin, if you're apologizing because you do feel bad, or you're at least just trying to make up so that tension isn't high and stuff like that during the performance, for V not to say anything there because he is hurt. As Jin, I'm crushed. Because even if I'm mad, I just apologized and you didn't say anything. I don't know if he said anything or not, but where we just saw and they cut it or whatever, it didn't look like he said anything, and V is still very much upset. And rightfully so. I mean, they're both entitled to their emotions. But if I'm Jin, I'm even more upset. The tension has now grown even higher because V didn't say it. Even if you got to fake it. That's what I'm saying. If I was RM, I'd be like, bro, I don't care if y'all got to fake this crap right now. Y'all apologize so we can go perform. And y'all talk about this later. Jin apologizes. It doesn't look like V doesn't really say anything. He just kind of keeps quiet to himself. Maybe he doesn't want to lash out, or I don't know. I'm sure he's hurt and he's under a lot of stress, and he's mad and angry and sad all at the same time. He just kind of walks out. I'm crushed, though, if I'm Jin. I can't even lie. I can't lie. And he's the oldest.
지금 미치씨 줄 서가지고 공연 보겠다고 기다리는데 앞에서 초청 그러지 말자 다들
Look at RM giving them leadership words. That speech.
일단 지금 뭐 우리끼리 싸우고 뭐 그런 게 문제는 아니고 일단 지금 공연 잘해야 돼.
나 되는 사람 먼저 이동하자.
가자.
저는 싸우는 거 나쁘게 생각 안 하거든요. 저는 저희 엄마 뱃속에서 태어났지만 엄마랑 굉장히 많이 싸우면서 자랐고, 물론 저뿐만 아니라 모든 사람이 그렇고.
아무것도 아닌 일인데 왜 싸웠을까?
Yeah.
부터 시작해서 아무것도 아닌 일인데 왜 화를 냈을까?
It's not his fault. They're going through a lot. Things happen, man.
잘하다 공연이다 공연 이겨. 야 진짜 방사선을 나온 거 하자. 이도 아니고 진도 아니고 오랜만에 화랑사 좀만 힘내자.
당연한 거예요, 싸우는 거. 근데 그 당연한 거를 시간이 지났을 때 해결할 수 있냐 없냐가 팀을 오래 가고 팀워크의 문제인 거라고 생각하는데.
그랬던 것도 있고 이러려고 그랬던 게 아닌데, 난 이러려고 말을 하려고 한 게 아닌데, 뭐 내가 싸우자고 말을 하려고 한 게 아니고.
Yeah, I get it.
어떻게 무대적인 부분에서 난 진지하게 얘기를 했을 뿐인데 왜 이게 이렇게까지 일이 커지지? 라는 말이, 저는 그게 제일 속상하고 억울했죠.
Yeah.
솔직히 저희는 이제 멤버들 하나하나 다 어떻게 보면 진짜 어린애거든요.
같이 멜로디 우리 상남자 다 같이 해야 된다.
Again, probably one of the biggest misunderstandings of all time in BTS history when it comes to them fighting and arguing. I remember watching that, I believe, in the Rise of Bangtan, and it got me upset. And it still gets me upset to see it because I hate to see them fight. Brothers fight. And that's what they are at the end of the day. Not only are they best friends and they're friends and longtime team members and stuff, they are brothers. As much time and as much as they've gone through together, they don't need to have blood, the same genetic blood and DNA inside them for them to be brothers. You don't have to. Family's family, right? And you just kind of hate to see it. You definitely do. But again, I understand both sides from them. You could tell V was crushed as well. He was just heartbroken. He was just trying to give some advice, and he felt like Jin, not overreacted, but kind of took it out on him a little bit. And Jin felt like V was kind of picking on him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, they go through so much. It's a ticking time bomb. It's bound to happen, and they don't mean to take it out on each other. It just happens, right? But I'm glad that they do take it out on each other because they're strong enough to get through it, right? They've been through worse, right? Their bones and skin are as tough as steel, right? But when it does happen to crack and some emotion happens to leak out, I'm glad that it's on each other because they can always lean on each other, and they can always, thankfully express their emotions and stuff with each other rather than on others, and and make things a lot worse. They're able to lean on each other during times like that.
만 선물 줬어. 형밖에 없든.
아 이게 왜 그러냐면
지민이한테 선물 줬구나.
멤버들이 그때 한참 이제 정국이 있고 쓰고 있을 때 멤버들이 정국이 그러고 보니까 지민이한테만 줬더라 선물 이 얘기가 나와서 궁금해서 한번 그냥 적어봤어요.
그리고 그 밑에가 남쪽에 가져왔는데.
아 근데 이거는 이제 사실 제 생일은 안 왔었어요. 제 생일 때는 작년 제 생일 때는 그런 문화 생일 선물 문화가 허물지 않렸었고 다가오는 생일 선물입니다. 저와 정국이 생일이 이제 그 다음 건데 사실 궁금했어요 저는. 왜냐면 추가한 생일도 있었고 태영이 생일, 진영 생일, 호석이 생일 다 있었는데 왜 지민이에게만 생일 선물 줬을까? 이거 해명이 필요하지 않나? 그런 생각이 들었어요.
아 저도 근데 그 선물에 받는 현장에 있었어요 같이. 나도 되게 생소하더라고.
되게 의외였죠.
그래서 정국이가 이제 다른 사람들 챙기는구나 생각을 했는데 그 다음부터 절대 안 챙겨.
맞아요. 그게 처음이었지 10월이 마지막이었지.
저는 이제 항상 이제 선물을 준비할 때 굉장히 고민이 많이 합니다. 이 사람이 이 멤버 뭘 좋아할지.
저도 진짜
좋아하는데 정국 씨는 별로 고민이 없는 것 같더라고요.
심지어 나는 지민이가 생일 선물을 받길래 난 정국이한테 정국아 형은 이걸 갖고 싶어 라고 얘기를 했어요. 생일 선물로 형 이걸 사주면 좋겠어. 내가 뭔가를 해주면서.
그죠 그렇게 좋은 때도 있어요.
그 전에 내가 뭔가를 해주면서 정국이한테 정국이가 알았어 이러면서 대답을 하고 12월 4일 날 축하해요.
저는 근데 개인적으로 정국이는
Hey Jin, happy birthday.
평소에 자기가 샀던 물건들이 필요 없으면 또 아낌없이 나눠줘요. 맞아요. 그런 게 약간 있어요.
약간 아껴주는 남이죠.
네, 진짜 아낌없이 나눠요. 자기가 사고 이게
선물 추천이 돼요.
불필요 없어지면 다 멤버들 나눠줘요.
이게 참 나이가 들면서 많이 바뀐 거죠. 원래 그 자리애와 자존심이 굉장히 많아요.
옛날에 그 바나나 가지고 싸우지 않았습니까?
사람이 여유가 생기면
왜 내 과일 먹냐고.
근데 정국이도 되게 아낌없이 준다고요.
A fruit, a banana.
항상 뭐 생일이 뭐 별겁니까? 그렇죠.
사실 저희가 이거 쓰면서
그냥 솔직히
진짜 쓸 게 없어요. 그냥 이게 막 쓸 게 없다 그게 아니라 너무 많이 이야기하고 너무 많이 일이 있다 보니까.
정국이도 해명식 하나요?
해야지.
해서 뭐
삼촌 들 거야?
정국이 막내 특권으로 그냥
그쵸 초 없이 할게요. 그냥 하고 싶어 하세요.
얘기하고 싶은
하고 싶어 하고 딱 다음 이어를 넣어.
사람들은 넌왜 너생일때
무슨 소리야? 완벽한 해명이야.
근데 나머지 두 질문은 제가 앞으로 이제 선물을 또 잘 해준다고
아니야. 평소에 잘하니까.
진짜
이게 단체 해명을 합시다. 이게 정말 쓸 게 없었어요. 왜 그랬어라고 했을 때 왜냐면 우리가 사소한 불만들은 서로 항상 얘기를 하면서
얘기를 하고 풀고 그때 딱 그냥
그리고 저는 이제 개인적으로 이제 선물 같은 것도 뭐 주는 때 부담 없이
아니 무조건 저라 이러면서 주는 선물이 없었습니다. 뭔가 주죠.
이 사람 마음이죠. 자기 마음.
그런 걸로 뭐 불편하고 그런 거 아닙니다. 그렇죠.
맞는데 뭐.
Definitely interesting. That's gonna go to right there, folks. Y'all tell me which fight out of the boys really sticks out to you the most. They bicker and stuff, but when it comes to actual like fighting and stuff like that, or things captured on camera, to my knowledge, there's not much, but there definitely is some arguments. They'll tell you. Even in the James Corden car, I think it was the karaoke, like the car karaoke. They asked which one of the members are most likely to fight, and they said Jimin and V, and it was because of the dumpling incident. The dumpling incident is notoriously known all throughout probably K-pop in the world with BTS. Everybody who knows BTS probably knows the dumpling incident. And like I said, I've heard about it. I just don't know. I believe there's a clip for it. And I believe there's a clip even where where Jimin says something about V about why did you eat it? And V was like, why are you always picking on me? I don't know. Hopefully I've put the clip back earlier in the video. If not, then again, if somebody will just please insert it somewhere in the comment section. But that's going to go to do right there, folks. Again, it always makes me sad to see the boys argue, but it does happen, unfortunately. And they always are able to bounce back right to it. I mean, they may get knocked back a couple of steps, but they always take even more forward, right? I mean, it's a minor setback. It's not hurtful and hurting to the team. They always bounce back and they always come back 10 times stronger. So I never worry about them, and I never will worry about them moving forward. So again, love the boys. I hate to see them fight, but love to see them make up and move on and grow from those situations. That is going to go to do right there, folks. Make sure, as always, to hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, as all these things help the channel moving forward. And until next time, peace.